Alright guys, I just want to show you through our 2008 Mitsubishi Delica. This is the D5. This particular one is the Chamonix model, and I think that is just a bit of an upgrade. Comes with these little rock sliders on the side and a nicer trim inside, which I'll show you in a moment, and then the little bash bar at the front there. So running through the exterior, we've put the 16-inch alloy wheels on it. They've been powder coated black to match the car, and it has the BF Goodrich all-terrains, which are an extremely good tyre. Got the side awning there, and the full-size roof rack, and the HID driving lights up the top, just in case you're afraid of the dark. At the back we've got the fast fit tow bar with the Heyman Reese detachable and tow ball there. We have the JOS ladder which leads up to the roof, so plenty of space up here on the roof rack. Absolutely handy as when you're going away, put all that stuff up there tied up on the roof. And that's about it for the outside, so let's move to the interior. So up here we can see that we have the next level trim. All these interior pieces are nice, I wouldn't say carbon fibre, it's just this black pattern which is pretty nice, and that's throughout the whole trim. Doors and the dashboard. Interior's holding up quite nice, the seats are holding up quite well for a 2008 model car. This old girl's done 315,000 Ks, but it still drives remarkably well. It's on its second CVT gearbox that's done maybe about 100,000 Ks on the second CVT. The engine hasn't had much work, but very reliable. Upgraded the head unit, that's got the Kenwood head unit there. This particular head unit has all the cameras working, the side cameras, the front camera, the rear camera. I've also got a little button down here which means I can turn this stereo on with the dual battery. So you can park the car, turn the stereo on, listen to your tunes and run the auxiliary battery flat and not flatten the car watching movies or listening to the radio, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, quite a nice stereo. It's got full digital radio, Android Car Play, Apple CarPlay, whatever it's called, and the Android Auto. A bit of sun glare there in the cameras, unfortunately. Moving into the back, we can see we've got the Evercool 40-litre sliding drawer fridge. I absolutely love the sliding drawer fridge. We had a Ingle fridge which was a chest fridge, and even though it stored the same amount, you'd actually have to, if you wanted the butter that was on the bottom of the drawer fridge, you'd have to pull everything out of the fridge, grab whatever you want from the bottom, pull that out and then slide everything back. This is so convenient, so much space here, easy to get to whatever you have in that fridge. We absolutely love that fridge. And then in under here we've got our 200 amp hour lithium battery that's charged off a red arc DC to DC converter, 50 amp, and then plenty of storage space back there as well. This is set up at the moment for work mode, so plenty of space in here to chuck a heap of tools or fill it up with whatever you need to during the week, and then when we go away, obviously we put a mattress in the back here. We also have some clip-on little suction cup cutouts, which are blackout curtains for specifically sized for and shaped for each and every window. So yeah, it can be uber dark even in the middle of the day. They're fantastic. We have up here 15-inch drop down DVD screen that's attached to the Kenwood at the front there, so you can also mirror your phone through to the head unit and watch it up here on the screen, so you can watch YouTube videos, Netflix, whatever you want up there, and that'll come through the car stereo as well, which is, again, when you flick the switch at the back, it's all running off the auxiliary battery. And we'll move around to the back. So in the back, a few little extras in here. We have USB chargers each side. Also, this vehicle, when it was set up as having 3 rows, you actually have air conditioning for the back of the vehicle. That runs off a second air conditioner. So the back space here has its own air conditioning, separate to the front air conditioner. So even with the car open like this on a really hot day, running both air conditioners just cools the whole space down so much nicer than just running the front air conditioning. If we're camping in the back and it's hot in the summer, we've got a few options. So we can actually just hit this button here. It disconnects the fan from running normally with the rear air conditioning, and it just hooks the rear fan up to the auxiliary battery with a little speed control. So this button here will just run the fan. You might be able to hear it. So that's a fan at high, and that's just taking the air from outside, which at night time in the summer can be quite cool, and just blowing that nighttime air on you while you sleep, and that helps so much on a hot night. You can control that with this little dial, so you can even ramp it a long way down, which might only draw like 1/2 amp or 1 amp off the battery, and that still gives you plenty of airflow just to get a bit of air in while you sleep. That's great when you're stealth camping and you don't want to have all the windows down. A lot of the times in summer we'll actually leave this up because we also have a fly screen curtain that clips in at the back here, and also on the side, so we can sleep with the doors open and the boot here open. So we'll show you some photos or maybe a video of that when it's set up fully as our camper. Also at the back here we have our pull-out, just some aluminium pull-out slide out drawers, and then all our camp gear. So good amount of storage space in these drawers. There's storage up the front under these. These are just removable panels here. This whole build is set up so we can take all of these panels, you can take this toolbox out, you can put the 3rd row of seats back in, middle row of seats, very, very easy. Nothing's permanent in here. You can see all our pots and pans in here, but this toolbox, it's just strapped down. It's just strapped down with some little ratchet straps there. So yeah, nothing permanent. So if you did want to put this back and take a full van of passengers somewhere, you can do that. Probably take 20 minutes to just take everything out and put the seats in, but it's not a big job if you need. One thing we get lots of comments on when we do go away, something we have done in this van is put in underneath the vehicle where the spare wheel usually goes. We've got a 40-litre water tank, and that water tank goes through a heat exchange. So as you're driving, like down under here in the side, I don't know if you can see, we've got a little fuse board, more USBs. Don't think you can see it in there, but we've got a thermostat to set the temperature of the water in the tank. So as you're driving along, the temperature of the water in the tank will get to 50 degrees and shut off. The pump will shut off and the water will just stay at that temperature. So here we have our little shower, which we can just hook the shower head up there, push this little button, and this gives us enough water for my partner and I. We can have maybe a 2-3 minute shower each, so we get about 6 minutes of water, nice and hot. So over this side we carry 40 litres of water when we go away. Handy little storage space for all our 10 litre tubs. We typically go through 10 litres of water a day when we're camping, and yeah, just tons of storage. This lifts up, and in there we've got our levelling chocks to level the van out when we're parked. Like to sleep with a nice level bed, and that's pretty much it. So we think there's a lot of life left in this vehicle. You know, it's mostly set up and go take it straight out. Okay guys, that's probably about a wrap. What I'll do now is post some photos of the full camp setup with the awning, and we've got a little tent here at the back and some fly screens, blackout curtains, etc. I won't make a video of that. This video is starting to get a little bit long, and I'll just post up some photos so you can see what it's like when it's fully set up. And yeah, that's a wrap.